Hello everybody, here is DNA Games and welcome to another video from 7 Grand Stats. So, we will continue playing as the DNA family. So now that we have reached the upper ring of society, we'll have to try and continue with Pacaro, who will hopefully be able to create a family for its own. A grand ceremony was planned to publicly proclaim Pacaro status. Servants dressed Pacaro in the finest garments, important officials and their families surrounded him. A grand feast began after Pacaro suffered the long-winded blessing of High Priest. Pacaro interrupted the priest with a restrained cough. The High Priest acknowledged Pacaro's discomfort with a nod and proceeded. Also, we have instantly succeeded. The rite. This is great. Apparently, no woman is interested in Pacaro romantically, so it will be an interest marriage. So, Tujuyu is available for marriage. The betrothal was arranged during Pacaro's childhood. They met for the first time a day before their wedding. They were married the next day. Well, there is no question that there was no love. If they didn't met before, so let's see. Apparently, none of them are interested in each other, but they were able to she was able to give birth to a boy, Tepia. So now we will have to decide what her car will be. So, overpowered. So, due to the fact that his predecessor was able to transfer everything to Pacaro, he gained 9 legend points. An enemy city attacked while our warriors were out conquering. They captured 62 fields and stole some bushes of grain. Some warriors were killed and we harvested a lot of bushes of grain from the fields. Some bushes were lost due to spoilage and crime. Salt ruined 6 fields and some citizens died from violence and aging. Corruption made trouble worse by 1%, which is totally acceptable. A lot of children were born and we have quite a few citizens that entered workforce. 39 warriors were killed, capturing 12 fields. So people were talking about Pacaro making his ear burn. So once again, we will try and build some roads, build some canals, build some defenses, conquer. So first let's feed everyone. We will feed half the grains. Like this. Okay, we will buy some fields, leaving 2 fields are enough for now. We will plant on those 2 fields as well, and we will still prosecute bribery. Okay, so we need to get ahead of our competition. That's why let's see what we actually need to move further away from everyone. So definitely not codified laws and not granaries. Also not religion. So I think that with conscript, so divine rule is here, conscript is here, and religion we only have one which is here. So we will move du with conscript. I will teach our kid divine rule as we have quite a lot for the divine rule. Okay, now we will move Pakaru with conscript as well. See, this ordinance hesitate to obey, but the granary is open. We will have to offer some more grains to the people. Hopefully they will like us more that way. So we will go like this. Okay, we will buy some more fields. 3 fields are enough. We will plant on those 3 fields as well. Oh, and also I didn't recruit any warriors last time, sorry. So we will recruit. Hmm. So we have, wait, we have how many warrior? How many? We have 88 and idle workers. Hmm, quite a lot of them. So I think that we will go and leave. Hmm, leave 800 of them. If I could just, come on, 801. Okay. Hmm, we have sent them to, okay. So let it be done. Let's see if another kid will be born. Yes, it will. And it's a girl this time. Great. And with her, we will move not with codified laws, not with city states, not with religion, not with conscript, as we have only one. So with either, yeah, we will move her with granaries. So now I will be able to send her down a bit to take that bead. Yeah, that's exactly what I will do. So she will go with writing down. Take that bead. He will go with divine rule to advance to the rest of the kingdom. So we received 2 legend points. This is great. Okay. but we have few granaries, so we will distribute only like this. Then we will buy, I think, only one field, right? One. We will plant this one, and as we have a lot of workers, we will send almost 800 of them to become warriors. Okay, 2 legend point, great. Okay, I will offer both my kids to be miners. So now I need him to advance with codified laws. Once again, legend points. But fewer and fewer grains are available. I will buy one, leave only a few grains for some dangerous days, and let's enroll workers. Will enroll these should be enough. Okay, and with her we will send her and use surveilling. Take another golden bean. We will not train our kids in anything. Then we will allow mining class. Now we will use the other modified thing. Okay, so I need to offer. So the plague strike. And also swarm of locusts infested the fields. Okay, I can totally get that. That's why we will offer a lot of grains this time, as I need my popularity to be restored. Let's see then. So we have these. Then I will offer these many. Then I will buy. I think that 3 should be in 5 should be enough. We will send them to work those fields as well. And we will leave 300 idle workers, as the others should become warriors. 301. So I will send her with physician to collect another golden. Okay? The kids should learn by themselves. And no, I didn't want to see the, that one history, but this one, ruling caste. So that one achieved ruling caste and was the chief of agriculture. That's very good. Okay, so I will use this conscript coin to collect another gold. So I receive even more legend points. So I'm definitely on the right track. That's why we will once again offer half of our grains to be distributed to the people, as I need the people to be by my side. Okay, then we will buy some new fields, and by some I mean 3 fields. We will send them to work on all the fields available, and we will hire 400 work, or we will leave 400 workers to be idle. Okay, now what should they do? I think that she will actually need to go with, no, she will only go one step back and work with a neighbor from a lower class. Yes, that should be good enough. So a bead was lost, but that's all that matters. So I will use divine rule to collect yet another golden bead with Carl. Okay, Commander. Rights for Carl to flee from power. Okay, so we will actually try to ascend back in our position. If I remember correctly, I will not be able to get in the upper position even if I have the coins. So that's why I will actually send her to work with the neighbor. So that was unexpected to say the least, but we'll have to go with this. So I'm in desperate need of a physician's coin. I will send him to work here. And now we have a physician's coin, but we are blocked by a lot of things. We don't have a merchant's coin, so we are almost stuck here. We will use carpenter's coin to send her further away. Let's see if we are able to produce another kid. And it's a boy. Okay. Someone discovered something. They discovered. Luckily for us, we only have one coin. So rivals Zazamok and Nesmerira have discovered astronomy. Well, good for them. We would actually need the astronomy coin, but we'll have to work without it for now. So we will send her back to produce some more coins, and we'll also send him back to produce. Okay, nothing useful. Okay, so let's see. We have plow, which is useless. We have sail, which is useless. So we will use the merchant coin to send her further away, and we will use a carpenter's coin to send him only a few steps further. So, unfortunately, I have no luck in spawning some astronomy coins. We will send her one step back to try and produce a coin, but it's a carpenter's coin, and we will use that carpenter's coin to advance him. Let's see if another kid will be spawned. Yes, a girl. So many kids have been born, and a lot of beads have been lost. This is not very good. We will send him back, trying to produce one astronomy coin, no, and send her back as well. Maybe this time. No, no astronomy coins. This is not very good. We also are unable to see any gold coins on the wheel that we are on. So we will use the merchant coin to advance her. Then use the writing coin to advance him. We are kind of stuck right now, but hopefully we'll be able to. Oh, children Zoran and Tepia played more often with each other than with their friends. Some relationships starting to be created with our kids, and that's great, but I am worried that I will not be able to advance with this pair very much. So we take 3 legend points. Now we have writing. If no one takes that beat, we will be able to collect it. Oh, finally. So we will send her with writing to collect the 8 legend points, and also with carpenter we will be able to take some other bead if no one takes it. So we will advance him. No, the bead was lost. Or yeah, it was lost completely. Never mind. So we will send her back to work to her husband, and yet another kid is produced. Great. And we have absolutely no coins which are useful, so I will use a carpenter's coin just to advance him. So two of our neighbors were eaten by crocs. The children Tabiri and Capri toddle and giggle for an hour. We have no writing coin, no astronomy coin, so we will send him back to work his wife, and we will use the mercenary coin to advance her. Not very much, but to the best of our abilities. So carpentry was also substituted by someone else. Rival Leila has discovered the theater. Great. The child Cassie gave a handmade gift to Tepia, who always praised him. Great, but we are lacking coin. Hopefully we will be able to produce some useful coins. No, only kids. Many kids. And that's great, but now I was struggling to actually get back into the position that I lost. But no, apparently only. So the kids Capri followed Veron wherever he went all day. Now there is a blue bead on the lower wheel. Let's see if we will be able to collect it. So we will advance her with merchant. We will advance him with merchant as well. Not the great advancement, but yeah. Okay, so now I'm definitely going to use plow on him. It was crowded out. Great. We will use sailing on her. Not the best outcome. I lost even that beat. So let's see, we will use plow with her. And we will use sailing with him. The beat was lost completely. And she was eaten by the crocs. That's not very good. But the best that I can is hope that Tepia will be successful. Let's see. Tepia must withstand a public ceremony proclaiming his status. His family prepared the ceremony and the feast that strains even their conceivable means. So he was dressed in the finery and surrounded by important acquaintances and friends of the family. Tapia suffered the long-winded and costly blessing of the contracted priest. Tapia fell asleep in front of the priest. Upon the rite's completion, the priest kicked Tapia awake and left without blessing the feast. This way? No. So I will continue with him as I want to see if I can actually get back there and how many generations does it take to get back there. We will try to marry the first option that we have. I didn't even get to read what happened, but I'll have to check that later on. So there is no love there, which is kind of expected, right? And now we will move her with theater or merchant. Merchant because it's a better advancement. So now she will return and work with some of their neighbors, and now we can actually advance with writing. Okay. Now, this would be like kind of a dance, as before I get some more coins, I will have to just advance a bit and work a bit. So we will send him back to work, and we will advance her with merchant will be only one step, which is not good. So we will use the theater point to advance her in a better position. So now, if I use the theater coin again, I will be able to take a golden bead, so that's exactly what I will do. I will send her here to collect golden bead, and with him, we will advance him with mercy. Not the best advancement, but still, an advancement nonetheless. So as no other golden beads are in sight, I will send her back to work with her husband and another neighbor, and I will send him with another merchant coin. Something happened. Oh, Tepia found Inekra peeking at three tablets. They contain the same poem, praise for the sky god. One was very old, and its symbols were hardly recognizable. Inekra pointed out a line about three men and told Tepia the old marks indicated a slave, a weaver, and a tribal chief. The newer tablets say they are three young priests. Tepia replied, "Old stories are more accurate because they are old." Inekra agreed. The gods do not change. It's heresy to say otherwise. They resolved never to mention the conflicting tables again or something. So yeah, apparently we are working with our neighbors to solve some conflicts, and that's very good. So that's all for that particular day. Someone is working with Stephen's wife. So we will advance Tepia one step to collect the blue bead, and we will advance we will advance his wife with we will advance her with writing again. Not the best advancement, but maybe we will be able to take the blue bead from writing. That's a great outcome. We were able to produce two new coins with one of our neighbors, so I will send him back one step to work with two neighbors, and I will send her to collect the blue bead from writing. So someone is working with us again. Now I will send I will actually I cannot take the one from theater right now, so I will send him back to work with his wife and a neighbor, produce another kid, but other than that, I will use the astrology coin to take that half golden bead. Okay? I will send her back once again to work his husband, maybe no, not producing a theater coin as I needed, and send him with a writing coin to take that half blue bead. So someone works with us, not a theater coin as we needed. No, no theater coins for us. So we will advance her with merchant, and we will send him one step back to work. This 5 produce, I think, merchant coins, right? I was not paying attention really. I was looking in other portions of the screen, so I'm not completely aware of what coins we were able to produce. So I will send her first to a merchant position. I will make him follow, and usually at this point I would have given our kids the merchant coin, but having so many of them, we are unable to give all of them a merchant coin, as we will remain with no merchant coin. So the child Osaze attacked Pamosa with a stick. He injured Pamosa's arm. So let's see. Pamosa is this one and Rosane is this one. So two boys are actually fighting. For a moment there, Pamosa seemed like a girl's name for me. So that was only me. We will use 2 merchant points to advance both of them. Let's see if the final kid, the children, Razia and Paki, tricked away from home. They return dirty, tired, hungry, and proud. So there is a bid on a theater space, but we have no theater coins, so we'll have to go without that. So we will advance her with a merchant coin being the limit. She will stop at an astronomy position and we will send him there as well. There are no more kids, space for kids, so that's that then. Okay, so this is very important. We will send him with that sailing coin to collect the golden bead, and we will send her with a merchant's coin to collect the blue bead. Perfect. Now I will send him to work with the poorer neighbors. And let's see what coins they produce. Only a merchant coin. And I will send her with a surveying coin to the limit of the wheel. I still need to find a few beats to be able to reach back the position that we once owned. So we will send her with a merchant's coin to collect the blue bead. Almost there. And we will send him to a surveilling space as we have we had the greatest number of points worth surveying. So that was the reason. We will send her back to work with his wife, her husband, sorry, and one of the neighbors, and he will advance to a surveillance position. There are none, so you will get to the limit of the wheel. Where are the beats when we need them? Something happened with the kids. Sorry, but I'm eager to just get to what we actually need. So I will send him to work with one of his neighbors. Okay, and using a merchant coin, he will also advance. No beats inside, but now I see a golden bead. The question is, can I get to that bead? I will send him one step back to work with his rite and use a merchant coin to advance. But I still need one more merchant coin to get there. And two of our neighbors can actually collect a golden bead. None of them did, so that's great. I will use a merchant coin to send her to collect that golden bead. And I will make him advance with surveilling, as that's the greatest number of coins that we have. This neighbor says something. Inerka directed Sepia to change a symbol he was using. The hieroglyphs of the river god is not right. The head looks too much like a bird. Tapia corrected his mistake. Tapia erased and redrew the glyph. Well, nothing happened. At least not now. So we lost the blue bead that was on astronomy. We will send her back to work. Maybe produce a tutor one? No. But then we will advance her. Oh, we will actually advance him to a merchant position to take that half golden bead. We will work with his neighbor and produce a writing coin. The children Pamosa and Dares share the youth adventure, protecting and helping each other. Great. We will now send him one step back to work with his coin. Still no theater coin that we desperately need. So we will advance her with a writing coin. Nothing for now. So apparently almost no one has an actual theater coin. So something happened with the kids. All that I will do now is send her back to work with one of the neighbors. No theater coin. And that's when we will send DC, I think, or DC or something, to attend the rite of passage. A few days before Death's celebration, of womanhood, a friend of the family called her to an intimate discussion. As a girl, you are your parents' property. As a woman, your husband will think to owe you. What is your true value? The sis declared that she was priceless. The family friend lectured, a woman for whom none can afford necessities will perish. So she was the corrupt? No, she was not. So now we can actually wait. Oh, only the name. So Nergal or Hori. We will try and marry Nergal. As soon I should be able to ascend back to our position. Nergal is available for marriage court. Nergal's father introduced the Dise She will need a careful tutoring to rid her of the lingering common habits, but she is quite beautiful. Really? Nergal scoffed. Put a veil over her tutor, and I will marry her instead. So he actually rejected her. This isn't good. So, a merchant's position. Let's see if we can make Hori accept us as a wife. So, no. Hori's father introduced uh, Daisy. She will need careful tutoring to rid her of her lingering common habits, but she's quite beautiful. Hori scoffed, put a veil, so the same answer was given. Really, but I come for like families that were from higher ground, higher positions in society. Why are these men like not interested in her? So now we have only one option. I definitely need to get her married with Nargal again. No. So we lost many coins with this woman. A woman working among men offended at least as many upper class women as it did men. Daisy wondered when dogged struck would he remain a maiden. A marriage was arranged for her. She took destiny into her hands and accepted whatever she could not control. Her work became her groom, or she chose shallow affair over marriage. It amused her that man who looked down upon her would sometimes beg for favors. Oh, a child was born to her. Well, this was very unexpected, as it never happened before. So now we will have to work with only one parent. Yeah, this will be something completely different from what I usually get. But let's see if we can actually get her to ascend to the upper class now. A high flood entered the city. Tradesmen and workers swarmed to find higher ground. The temple's district where the Theseus family lived had uh, been rebuilt atop previous structure. Incidents with warriors who guarded the district left bodies drifting. Water seemed to crest as if the river god herself respected its sanctity. Daisy concerned herself with protecting critical records. To access the most important vault, she had to break a sanctified seal. The water receded quickly, making her efforts look foolish. Other scribes worried that Daisy had been cursed. Surveillance. We have only one of surveillance, so that's no problem. Rivals Hori and Famine have discovered mathematics. Great. So, astronomy or writing? We will go with astronomy. Okay. We have no theatrical position there, but with writing, we can actually take a golden bead. Now that should be enough to make her ascend to an upper position. Bribes and offering eventually paid off. Daisy was appointed regent over the city's agriculture. Working for the city was considered a privilege. Administrators volunteered their time, but few ever became poorer. Her decisions would determine the length of appointment. So I said that she will be corrupt. So mm, uh, every personal advantage possible. Welcome to ruling track. So we know it offers a new gameplay. And now I want to go with a heroic deed. So finally we are on the right position on the wheel. So I only want to see if I can keep this. Oh, and I'm way ahead of everyone. This is great. First of all, let's try and take the golden beads before everyone else can. So we will take this. Okay, we will require corruption. We will try and buy fields. Many fields. We will buy 20 fields. We will send workers to those fields and we will just use every other grain to be used. So we receive 1 coin due to corruption, and that's it. Bit lost, bit lost, bit lost. So many bits were lost, but we will use a religion coin to advance and take some other gold beads. Okay, I acquired some coins due to bribery. We will available for sale. We will, yeah, we will sell those, and we will distribute all the granary. Okay, many coins were given, so I should start teach our kid some skills. So I will send her to work with one of the neighbors. Okay, 6 tokens, great. Let's buy some new land. 12 fields will be enough. We will give the others this and we will use everyone to work on those fields, right? Okay. So now we will start teaching divine rules to our kids. So now we will descend back to take the golden bead from right. Okay. effectiveness. Great. We will, oh, we can actually sell these. Then we will distribute every grain that we can. Okay, no idle workers. Okay, and we will teach our kid city states. Many beads are lost, but not golden beads, right? We will go and take the Faculty of Astronomy. Okay, we will, let's see, we will buy 12 fields. We will send them to be worked on, and we will just send every other grain to be used. Okay, our kid will improve city state. Beats lost, but that's not really a problem. So, using granaries, we will advance back to our position and take a blue bead. We have very few granaries. I will only acquire one. Hmm, three fields. Three fields, and wait, I should actually make all of them fertile, and then all the other granaries should be given to the people. City states should be something that will improve in our kit. Oh, and now if we use divine rule, we will take another golden bead. Okay. So once again, let's acquire more. We will acquire 7 new fields. We will work every field that's possible, and then we will distribute the other grains. So maybe I played too soft earlier when I was like keeping some grains, because I don't think that it actually matters. So I think that I should use every grain possible in every turn. So now I will use religion to take that golden bead. Then I will use merchant if I can. I will improve the city state of our king to make him from an A plus to a double A. Okay. So let's buy some new fields. We will buy 12 fields should be enough. Let's work all the fields that we own, and then let's distribute the other grains to the public. Okay? If I don't lose the beat from every bit not the best outcome. So now I will use the merchant point to go back there. Okay, everything seems to go smoothly. So we will buy 9 fields this time. We will plant every field, and then we will distribute the other grains to the public. Okay? Codified, no, divine rule should actually be improved in our kit this turn. So I will use city states to get back up. Oh, someone can actually marry her. But at this point, do we actually desire her? We will see. So I will buy at least one field, right? We will buy 3 fields. 3 fields should be enough. We will work every field and we will distribute that grains to the population. And we will teach granaries or codified laws. Codified laws is... Oh, actually 2. And marry her. Well, do I actually want that? Because none of them are actually love interests for her. So I don't think so. I will concentrate in obtaining the peace, the moment. This will grant her a heroic challenge. Judge was a position for priests. On high priests who coordinated them and a handful city guards had final authority. An assembly could overrule him, but they met infrequently. The laws exercised were little more than custom and juridical options. Daisy was no fool. The enforcement of law varied from judge to judge and from case to case, while the theft of bread earned the same whipping regardless of social class. The woman before him had accused her husband of battery. She was neither rich nor poor, but her her arm was broken. She would not survive a season if she divorced. The judge has refused to try her husband, who has a pious reputation. Although the woman was a friend of a friend, Daisy told her to beg her husband's forgiveness. Daisy spot spoke directly with High Keeper of Law about the matter. Daisy summoned the dismissive judge to her office, or Daisy gave the woman a job in her office. The woman worked hard to support Daisy. She proved to have valuable connection who praised Daisy for her generosity. Well, that didn't help very much. So let's try and go with the Legend of Innovation. Now, let's see. We get some coins from bribery. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 3. It's okay. Then we will work these fields and go with the remaining grains to the public. Okay, our kid will improve granaries this turn. So the weird part is that we only have 4 characters on the wheel right now. So I will send her to take the golden bee from codified laws. Okay, so I received four legend points. This is great. I will buy 5 fields this turn. Put all our workers to work the new fields and distribute the remaining grain to the public. Then we will improve the granary status of our kid. And now, if those are still interested in her, I'll try and marry her. So we lost many coins there. 8 coins were lost. Let's see now. We have this one and this one. Let's see if they can actually marry or if they cannot. They can. Akern is available for marriage. Okay, the betrothal was arranged during Daisy's childhood. They met for the first time before their wedding. They were married the next day. Really? Like, this character who's like extremely old. Okay. I'm not going to mention the writing right there because it's not very good, but yeah. So we cannot buy, we cannot do anything, but we can actually sell. We will sell 3 fields. Oh, we actually have 6 fields that can be sold, and we will, well, that's all that we can do apparently. Okay, and he will just collect the golden bead right there, right? Let's see. There is not a lot of interest right there, but we will improve the granary of our kit. And then this will be all for today because next time, so from religion it was invented schooling. So next time we will play as Oshar, and hopefully he will be able to establish a family of his own, because if not, then we will actually have to go back here. And that's not very good, as from here we went back. So we had a downfall, and this family had no mansion, no achievements. Okay, introduce him to Dahlia. And oh, found the tablets and erase. So no mention, no eventful things happened. So then this will be all for today. I have been DNA Games. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Feel free to comment, and I'll see you on the next one. But until then, have a great day. Bye.